Hello! Alright, first let me insert a picture of the watercolor vintage look that we are going to be doing today. And right now I'm starting with the base of Girly Bits Irreplaceable and Girly Bits Yes We Can. So I've got that little skittle going on there. I'm going to take Zoya Lois and we're going to do a dry brush technique here. And my trick for dry brush technique is get everything I can off of the brush. So we're going to dry that brush off as much as possible. And then that always leaves still a little bit too much for my liking. So then I just brush it off a couple times on my napkin. And then I'm good to go with a nice little kind of vintage brush look there. And then I also like to do a little bit of kind of a cross hatch look. Oops, see, and I got it on my nail, and I got it on my finger, which that's not good. So here we're gonna throw on a little bit of the cross hatching to give it texture, and then there's what that looks like, and I will go clean that up. Okay, and now using Uber Chic Beauty Fairytale 02, I am going to start with this vintage clock image. First with Yes We Can. So you can see that subtle. I just want this to be like a little bit of background texture there. And then same thing on that one. And now with Hit the Bottle, My Suitor Wears Pewter. This is almost black, but it's a little bit softer than black and has a shimmer, which is going to give this a little bit more of a vintage feel. There's that one, and I doubled up there on the bottom. And there's that one, and another one, and a double up there too. Next we're going to do the teacup image right over that other stamp, which you can see is now very faint but gives a little bit of texture still. And there's the second one. I like to do my watercolor technique on a Ziploc bag. We're going to need some rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to be using these two colors of Sharpie and my little fine tip detail brush. Okay, so just put a fair amount of this on your Ziploc bag, or you can do it on your mat, whatever. Then you're going to dip in your alcohol and just pick up your color and throw it where you want it. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, that's the beauty of the watercolor look, right? Is that it isn't going to be perfect. It's going to have that sort of faded look. So see, you want that, it's going to have that little bit of an uneven wash of color look to it for that vintagey look. And now my second color. Okay, so I am going to let that dry for a minute, and then I am going to put on top coat. Alrighty. And now some cleanup. And there you have it. Easy vintage watercolor with a quick Sharpie watercolor technique, a quick dry brush technique, and a little bit of stamping. I will list all the products down below, and thanks for watching.